Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I am a exasperated. Welcome. So 283 of the Code Crown podcast. We are not live. We are hardly in living color. But I am, of course, joined in my PNGness by Miss Megmon.
Hello. P and Genus.
Meg's mature.
Meg is very mature.
So we're so we're going to Meg did not stay up with me last night to watch Digimon Con.
No.
So we're gonna go through all the notes I took and talk about Digimon Con for a bit, and just hopefully this goes out before we get to the return of the live show. But so we should talk about the PNG this.
Yeah.
So basically, we don't know why, but having two avatars on the screen is causing incredible lag.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't done anything different since the last live show. We haven't installed anything new.
Except we have a new microphone.
Well, there is that. I was getting to myself and Meg are running on separate mics now. You might hear a bit of echo as we there might be occasions where we loop over each other's mics, but
Like when Meg laughs out loud.
yeah. But like that. I think both mics spiked when I said but. But it's a work in progress. We'll try and keep it to a minimum. May just have to rearrange a few things in our new recording room because we've moved house. Yay, finally we've moved.
Finally.
We don't have housemates to worry about and all the drama and like lack of room space that comes with that.
No dogs overhead with their nails.
Yeah. But so it started with the two mic. I installed the new mic and got everything set up. And for some reason the mic I'm using, the mic, was picking up noise far more sensitively than the mic Meg is using. I got that fixed by, of always,
turning it on again?
Well, no. I went into like the audio settings and I set the main input as this mic. Because it was just...
Oh yeah, you went into the actual computer settings as opposed to...
Yeah. And at 100%, it was picking up like everything around it. But like I lowered it down to 80, and that somehow had the knock-on effect of this mic now not being as sensitive as it was.
I just looked at the screen and went, we're not moving.
Yeah.
You can see Meg has retained her big brain.
Because while we were setting the mics up, like I was you might hear a bit of reverb. This room is... there's stuff in it, but it's kind of empty. Especially compared to our last abode. But like I would have the two mics set up, they would be on the same settings, and Meg's mic wouldn't pick up stuff that mine was.
Yeah.
But somehow this has fixed that.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to question it. I'm just gonna run with it and be like, yep, that works for me, brother.
For the most part, the avatars their mouths were moving independently.
Yeah, like we had managed to fix that, because that was one of the things we wanted with getting two mics, was that the avatars' mouths would move independently based on the microphone that was installed. And that was fine. until it wasn't.
Mm.
Now we use two programs. It's a program called VC Face, a program called the Magic Mirror has been kind of iffy the last couple of weeks anyway. It would crash
Mm.
randomly, the avatars would like we are now, we might as well have been PNGs.
Yeah, and it's not just on your profile and this OBS and all of that. It was happening to me on my streams as well.
Yeah, so we thought that was initially. So we loaded up two instances of C-Fates. Thought, okay, well, look, if we had to do the musical chairs bit like we used to back in the day, say back in the
Mhm.
day, okay, so be it. It'd be a nice little throwback. It's just a once off, maybe two, because we're gonna have to use this setup for recording Digimon Seeker's epilogue. Yay!
Yay.
But um, so that was kind of like it's been an annoying setup because it didn't seem to matter the programs. As soon as two avatars were loaded up into OBS, and then we Firefox, um, for like show for for playing videos or snippets from the con, things like that to get like
even
context.
even looking at pictures.
Even
Yeah.
looking at pictures, like everything slowed to a crawl.
Then we blamed.
Then we blamed Firefox,
Yeah.
and I installed Opera GX, the gaming browser,
Mhm.
and nope, it's the same thing. So I got really annoyed and I closed off. Because Megs was the second instance of VC Face that was open, I closed that off.
Threw Meg in the bin.
Yep, right in the bin. And well, everything ran as normal. Everything went back to working the way it should.
All right, I just got a really weird notification there. It says new follower. Nothing
The
has followed you.
nothing?
The nothing. The
Oh.
unknown.
Oh no.
Someone cosplayed as the unknown at Dublin Comic Con.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean? The
Pokemon unknown?
No, the unknown from that lovely Glasgow Willy Wonka experience.
No. Oh no.
If you guys haven't seen that, please go look it up.
But
It works as well as our computer RAM.
yeah. So then I tried it again after I put Meg in the bin. I restarted everything. I shut the computer down, started everything, because we chopped and changed with the wires a bit, and thought, okay, well maybe just shutting down rather than starting will. And I thought it was. The videos were playing fine. There was a bit of stutter, but we're kind of working on a hotspot for the moment until proper internet was installed, so I didn't really think anything of it.
Yeah.
Then I had notions, and I switched off my avatar. Just like before, everything start running as. So the problem is currently having two functioning avatars on screen. Now you guys know, um, from the last Savers live show, that normally isn't a problem. You know,
Always done it.
we've always done it. Even since we switched over to using VG, that's what we've done, and it's been fine. So I don't know why there's been a sudden. My guess is something has updated, maybe with the graphics driver or Windows itself. Before we moved, the NVIDIA graphics driver wanted to update, and I said, yep, okay, grand, because then I won't have to worry about it later.
Mm.
As soon as I got the computer set up and connected to the hotspot to test everything out, the NVIDIA driver was again like, oh, hey, I need to update. Oh, okay, didn't really think anything of it.
Yeah, one would just assume something went wrong in the last update and this was a
A
fix for that.
Yeah.
But
So we're gonna keep tabs on it. Like, it kind of feels like myself and Meg were talking about before we start. And it kind of feels like we're going backwards, being to static PNGs.
Mm.
Like the whole point of getting a
Will be
second
Picroos
will
next.
be yeah, will be Picroos next. Like the whole point of getting a second mic was that both our mouths would while we were talking. And with the new house, we'd have more space to sort of operate in a more we could be further apart and still in the same room, and that way Meg's mic isn't picking my voice and vice versa. Um, as opposed to like having to do all these workarounds that I've had to I say go through. It's first world problems.
Mhm.
It's it's still annoying though. So all these workarounds I've had to figure out just to be able to do Digimon Con 2024 recap
Yeah.
has been annoying because I don't want this to be what sets the precedent. Like whatever about the Seekers epilogue, I don't mind doing this for that
Mm.
either because
Yeah, like half the time, one of us is still for that anyway because we don't feel like putting on the camera.
yeah, but like the live shows, I would have really liked for us to both have our own equipment, be independent.
Mm. Both be able to move and talk, like, and not have both voices coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we almost had.
Which we almost like
Almost. We're just there.
this. Yeah, we're like we're on the cusp of getting that. But I before we left as well, I also downloaded exe files for one um uh, avatar renderers because as we had said, like Magic Mirror had been playing up anyway, so we were looking at replacing that. There is another program called Vnyan, which is quite popular. So I have time off work. I was going to check it out and see how it works. It's a bit amazing. Vnyan in tandem. See face for getting this stuff to work.
Nice
But
if there was one where you could just run two different avatars in the same
in the
program.
same without having
That'd
to
be
open,
great.
yeah, without having to second instance of it.
Yeah. When
But
you start opening second instances of things, the computer starts going, why?
yeah,
Why? That's why it panics then when it thinks like there's like 12 instances of Firefox and stuff running.
yeah, and that was the other thing. Like when Firefox trying to tell me it had 12 things open. I'm like, dude, you're on Discord and that's it. Like there are not 12 instances of you running. You just have Discord open and it's only one tab over yourself. Uh, but so after nearly 15 minutes of
Technical issue recap.
yeah, let's talk about Digimon Con 2024 and how I don't want to say we are Code Crown Stradamus or anything, but we basically called everything.
So basically, what you're saying is, I was right for going to bed.
Yes.
Yes. See?
But I liked being up and talking with people on Discord while it was live. Myself and Yuki had that was fun, and Yuki made memes, so we have memes for this
Yes.
recording to show off, and I'm happy to have been there live for the new Digivice review,
Okay.
as opposed to have been waking up to it.
Mm.
So, um,
Okay.
so look, let me open up. Let me get Discord or Digimon Con thread open here. We'll go right back to the top. There's a lot to cover,
Yeah.
but I think as we
Like, there's a couple of things I've seen already. Obviously, I've been replying to people in
yeah,
here, but there's a lot I didn't catch.
no.
Just before I went to bed, I saw one failure already.
What was that?
Agumon had started talking. I came
Oh,
in.
the VTuber Agumon. Yeah.
Yeah, so I came in and said goodnight, and I went back to my room.
Yeah.
But just before that, it was like everyone was like, "No subtitles, no subtitles," and then I noticed it said English version on the screen. I was like, "Of course,
Yeah.
of course."
For a lot of this was pre-recorded, but that wasn't allegedly.
Mm,
So I guess they just didn't want to do the thing.
SX.
I guess they didn't want to do the thing last year when they had like um when they had what Hiro and Takuya's actors talking and like the subtitles just weren't keeping up at all. I guess
Mm.
they were just trying to mitigate that, and they just because your man like
You know how you mitigate that? You pre-record it.
yeah, well, because they were taking questions from Twitter and asking those questions to Agumon,
Mm.
and reading out tweets and things. So I think that's what happened there. But I need to get the hosts' names because um so we got to talk about
Actually speaking English, okay.
yeah, no Digimon this year.
Yeah. They finally fired the Digimon guy?
Um so I don't know if it's a language thing, right? But Michael Rivas here, right? Or
Mm.
I think that's how you pronounce that, right? Rivas and Matsuzawa Neki, right? Our hosts, right?
Icky.
Yep.
Hmm.
She is. She reminds me of a long haired version of what's her name who turns up at the Game Awards every year? The short haired girl.
Oh, the cutie game developer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never remember her name.
No, but it kind of reminds me like she'd be like her big sister or something.
She looks like a plainer version of the girl from Gyaruru. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't think I do.
You know that song Boom Boom Mega Macho? They do the three girls and they're dancing in the candy.
Oh
And there's that
yeah.
one super pretty girl with the big curly hair. She looks
Oh.
like a plainer version of her.
But so these two hosts, right? For for setting up this studio presentation where they're effectively talking to nobody,
Mm.
right? I have to cut them a little slack. But Michael, when he's speaking English, sounds like he could not be bothered. Like, so what the version of the con that's up now cut out all the musical performances.
Mm.
So it kicked off with Ayumi Miyazaki covering Butterfly
Okay.
because, you know,
Yeah.
what Koji has passed on. And afterward, that's why this video kicks in with him being all
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I
yeah,
was like, that's a weird way to start a video.
yeah.
I love that song.
But it sounds so
Like he's never heard that song before in his life.
yeah.
That man's never seen a Digimon before in his life.
And I think I think I had the same sort of not qualm. Well, yeah, I think I had the same sort of like niggle or like qualm with him last year because he just sounds so disinterested in it all.
Mm.
But then we get to the trio running the card game end of
Mm.
things, and oh my god, they're super excited about everything. It's the card game part of
So
this was
is
like the
he
best ever.
more? Yeah, I'm only here because I speak English.
I hope not. Like
Like you'd hope he has an actual interest in it, and
yeah,
you know.
and maybe it's just he doesn't know how to because there's no crowd in the studio
At least he's not on
to
his own
vibe with. Yeah, at least
as a
he's not on his
person.
own. Yeah.
Like, there's a camera crew at least. Like people can read the news and still be animated, you know.
Yeah, no, but what I mean is like there's no audience to vibe off of. And that comes up again for me later because
Mm.
Ayumi Miyazaki then has his own little concert, which will leave.
Mm.
And there's parts like when he's not singing and it's just like the musical bits before like the chorus or the next starts. You can tell he's trying to get into it. There's nobody to vibe with. He's singing to nobody.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, the guy is just trying to vibe. I feel bad, like, but how do you vibe when you're on your own and it's just a camera going back and forth?
Yeah.
You know, getting your angles as you sing the songs.
Yeah. See, I'm very used to musicians using the likes of Stage It and stuff like that, even long before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you have, you know, there's still people there that you're performing for. You just, it's obviously not the same as doing a concert, but you know.
Yeah. I think there is like, it's that difference between singing a song to a studio of like production workers and singing that song to an audience hyped for that song and going to sing it back at you.
I think I think Stage It is kind of the middle ground there because the chat is there for you. And it's
Right.
like being a Twitch streamer, but with music.
Right.
And people can throw tips at you. People can, like, well, not physically, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the clap 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 originated from, when people type that in chat.
Oh, really?
Because we used to do that. Yeah. Everyone used to do that on Stage It.
See, we're learning something today, chat. We're learning something today.
People would finish a song, and obviously they can't hear you clapping, so everyone would just type clap at capital letters. We were all yelling clap at them.
So,
oh, you're right there.
What?
That image.
Oh yeah, so the image for Digimon Con 2024, like Lugomon has clearly been moved to the background from last year's image.
Yeah.
But Teromon just looks like he was he just kind of looks like he was added at the last minute.
Like, at least Lugomon looks like he's kind of coming around the corner with that claw.
Yeah.
Like, Terramon is just a PNG turned sideways. Chat see that?
Oh yeah, I have it. Yeah, so chat, like everything I reference back to, chat's gonna be able to see as well.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be very small, but
yeah, but
yeah,
it's only so much we can.
I keep forgetting we're PNGs. I'm like, why is my mouth not moving? What? Oh, you opened Firefox.
I did. Proper force of habit. I went looking for the browser. So yeah, the VTuber Agumon was a thing, and I think it's a cool idea in theory. Like taking questions off Twitter and getting Agumon to answer them in character.
Yeah,
I think that's fun again in theory.
Here's the question: who was his voice?
Chika Sakamoto.
She was. Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't.
It wasn't just anyone with a voice changer, or
no. Like it was proper. It was proper. Her like. Hold on, I'll pull it up here because mics aren't going to pick up the audio. We've kind of made sure. So. There he is.
You can see common VTuber problems already with the wobble and the. Wonder what program they're using.
It's probably one of the few we've talked about.
Yeah.
Like I can't. That's not live 2D for sure. Like I think it's really cool. Like I doubt we'll ever see that model.
Yeah.
But I think it's still pretty cool. Like as static as he is, I think like they did I think it's a really good job because there's people out there who, you know, skirt copyright by VTubing as actual characters, and you can buy VRMs like
I could be Gura tomorrow.
Yeah. Gura's model is just out there, made by a third party.
Yeah.
For anyone to use. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze there, and I didn't want it being picked up by either mic.
That's gonna be a fun one. Yeah. One of us doesn't get to the mic on time, it's still gonna be hard.
But yeah, no, it's Chika Sakamoto, and I do like that they're getting like questions off Twitter and asking. So part of this is live, but there's very obvious transitions when it goes back and forth. So then we had they showed off a graphic of like all the different Digimon animated,
Mm.
and I don't know if it's because it was the English version, but like the English logos that they used were like there was an Appmon logo that made its way out there. Appmon's never been dubbed,
Yeah.
but there is an English Appmon logo out there. Um, it's a
Maybe there were plans.
there, I'd
Maybe
say
it just never came to fruition. Yeah.
there probably were, and after Fusion like failed,
Mm.
didn't want
Yeah, that they just design one either way just to have
to. Yeah.
when a show comes out.
And then the Cross Wars logo they used is for like I think it's like the Indonesian English dub. Like there's an Asian English dub out there, and it's like Digimon Fusion Battles.
Mm.
So instead of Cross Wars, it was Fusion Battle.
Okay.
Where when it was brought like West Side, it was West Side.
West Side.
It was just called Digimon Fusion, and it's such a odd like logo choice. Let me see if I can. Hold on, that's the voice actor panel.
Before the performance, maybe, or
No, it might have just been cut into this little segment with Agumon. Because it was definitely before the voice actor panel.
okay. Oh well.
Alright, so there's the schedule. Oh, okay, maybe not. Weird. Because I'm only doing like 5-second cut aheads.
Mm. You're doing a couple of them too quick though.
Alright, let's see here. We've heard about various projects planned for this special year. Stay tuned as we reveal more information. So, spoiler alert, there is no new anime announced.
Yeah, I guess that much.
So yeah, so they've gone from live to this.
They introduced their own pre-recorded segment by going, "Ta-da!"
Yeah,
That was weird.
so we have this segment here with Agumon's actor, Gabumon's actor, and Yomon's
actor. Yeah.
and oh, I don't remember. Yumi Yamaguchi.
I feel like all my aunties are here to give out to
Yeah,
me.
it was a really sweet segment.
His accent changes so much between languages.
Oh, it
doesn't
does, yeah. Like it's almost a stereotypical American. Oh, there's the graphic.
Yeah.
Like it's an almost stereotypical American accent.
Yeah.
It's the kind of voice I imagine Red White having. It's that kind
That
of.
does happen though, because some people will learn their their English teacher will be British and they pick up things with a British accent.
Ah.
And that's why a lot of English schools
Yeah.
in Asia don't like they wouldn't want like a teacher with a Russian accent teaching English.
Right.
They can be a bit weird about that. Unless you have like a clear neutral-ish
Yeah.
accent. They can be a bit odd about that because your students do pick up your accent as opposed to their own.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. So, right? So they used all the Western versions of logos here.
Mm.
So the tried and true Digimon logo. And
Yeah.
down here is this this version of the 02 logo that we don't really see much.
Mm.
Then Tamer's got the Digimon 3 logo. Frontier got, well, the Digimon 4 logo. X Evolution got an English logo. Savers has its Data Squad logo.
Mm.
Then Cross Wars up here. Um,
You just hit the X. Oh,
I'm trying to. Right, see
there
that?
you go.
See that logo?
What does it say?
Digimon Fusion Battles. Yeah, I'll
Oh.
just do.
Oh yeah, just say fusion battles.
Right.
Yeah, and app monsters is
App
all over the
monsters.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is as a logo. It is all over the place.
It's like they ran out. You know when you run out of space when you're making a sign, like a happy birthday sign or something, you have to fit in that awkward Y.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
that's what it looks like.
it's when they're it's like kind of what happens when they're trying to fit an English version into the Japanese style of logo.
Mm.
But yeah, just app monsters as opposed. Yeah,
Mm.
it's always been a weird looking logo.
Mm.
You know, and then the other ones are fine because we'd seen the adventure like colon logo colonoscopy.
Mm.
Jeez.
Mm.
The Ghost Game logo. Well, the Digimon Fusion Battles logo just kind of upsets me.
Yeah,
Not
it's
that
really
I,
out of place.
yeah, not that I
The
have,
English and the Japanese.
yeah, not that I have any real attachment to the like Western Fusion logo,
Mm.
but it just the G on that just looks like a brick.
It looks like it says Digimon.
Yeah.
Like I'm not wearing my glasses, so it says Digimon to me.
Hmm.
Digimon.
Stu, what are you doing? Why are you making chocolate pudding? Control. Just for comparison.
That's everybody who stayed up to watch Digimon Con.
Yeah. Lost control. So like that's the Western Fusion logo.
Mm.
Right, so it's still got the cross heart logo behind it, but the Digimon is much clearer. It's
Yeah.
more in line with like this version of the logo.
Mm.
You know, it's a bit more, it's a bit tidier, and then you've got just the fusion looking epic cool. But but the Fusion Battles logo looks like it was trying too hard to fit into
fit the Japanese.
to fit
Yeah.
this template.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, so there we have like the Appmon logo. See where they try to fit app monsters into that style.
Yeah.
Probably the same font as well.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah, that can be a bit funky as well when you use like I used to try use some of the Korean fonts in English and they just did not translate well. The letters would be all over the place.
trying to see if there was like a different. Oh, Appmon beginning in France and Hong Kong. Oh, okay. So it was
That could be old.
could, but like but then there's also this version of it, which is just Digimon Appmon.
Mm.
So I don't know if it was. I vaguely remember it getting dubbed, like the talk of it, like getting a French dub,
Mm.
but like it, I don't know if it ever made its way. Oh, French commercial. Okay, so it got a French dub, which is what I guess that
2017.
logo was for.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Character names given stick to the Japanese names. Um, yeah.
Interesting.
So Atmon has a French dub.
Chat can't hear this, remember?
Love that music. Yo, 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 yo.
They sound pretty good.
Yeah, I don't dislike those voices.
Yeah, chat, you'll have to find it yourself.
Yeah. Uh, oh, and that's the French logo. So that App Monsters logo isn't. This is
Yeah.
the logo for the show. But again, like tying it back to um the
The
original
original,
the
yeah.
original logo, but then having the Appmon like subtitle under it.
Mm. I'm
Uh,
glad it didn't do the crest looking bit behind it.
yeah. The magnifying glass?
No, behind the original Digimon logo. I know
Ah,
it's the Digivice, but it looks like a crest.
yeah.
Not one of those crests.
I get what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember if it's fan made, but there is a version of that logo made to look like the original Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll dig it up afterwards. We're gonna be here all day
Yeah.
otherwise. Um
We've gotten like what, 10 seconds into the
yeah.
Digimon Con.
So they have this voice actor segment, right? And like, how do you feel being like 25 years, and what are your favorite memories? And one of the bits that really got to me, Iomon's actor being
Mm.
like, my favorite memory is evolving to Hoomon in the reboot.
Mm.
And to me, that's hilarious because she's like, I'd done the voice in games and voice special attacks and such, but never anime. Just cackled in Try. So she's even forgotten she did that in Digimon
Yeah.
Try, like. And then Volcano Oda came on screen,
Ah.
like, in his big Meg behave.
You know the chat heard that too.
So Ota appears
Please
on
don't kick my
screen.
microphone.
Ota appears on screen in his big like armored vest, and he's like, Digimon fans all over the world. Oh, like
Play
proper.
it, play it. I want to see.
Oh, like it's proper like Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage stuff. Um,
Oop. Stop telling me how long ago 1999 was. I don't like it.
March 6th, 1999. The first.
Don't tell me how long ago that was.
So a visual commentary of the first episode is available on the partner's official YouTube channel until March 27th.
Hmm.
Meg also had to have a big sneeze.
Oh, almost didn't make it there.
So they start talking about like their feelings of like watching, because like they play the Digimon, so their feelings of like seeing the human characters kind of grow over the 25 years as well. And it's like how they had to change their interaction with the new version.
Mm.
And this whole segment it was really sweet.
Mm.
You know how we kind of came away from last year's Digimon Con being like, oh, having the two voice actors just kind of reminisce was the best part.
Yeah.
That's this. But as you said, it's like your aunties kind of like talking about when you were a baby.
Yeah.
And talking, and memories of when you were growing. And it was really nice and sweet.
When they first sat down, I was like, oh, damn. The aunties are here to judge me.
The first thing Agumon's actress is like, are people overseas watching? Like, she's super excited. It's great.
Aw. Hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, the original Sora's actress passed away.
Yeah.
Within like, I think it was within like a month of
Mm.
of Watakoji passing, she passed away.
Wow.
So you've got like Piomon's actress here. I'm talking like there's almost like there's an element of closure for her being able to talk to someone who's portraying like a grown up version, someone she was friends and
Yeah.
like all those years ago. So I know we give Try like some well deserved uh slaps on the knuckles, but from the actor's perspective, like this was just it just seems like it was a very humbling and like sweet opportunity to live vicariously.
Yeah.
Um, but like I came away from this like really sort of, oh,
They all seem like really sweet people.
hmm. So, get to
Yeah.
oh, here's the bit, right?
Yes.
So you've played a lot of scenes over the last 25 years. Most difficult scene.
First time in the end.
Yeah,
But
but Try happened. You were home on and Try.
did she mean Try as opposed to the remake?
Maybe she meant the new version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, maybe maybe in Japanese she said the next part, like
the new project or
the new
something.
project, but someone has taken
Taken
that
that
to
to be
be
the reboot.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe it wasn't.
it's just funny if like she just glossed over Try.
Yeah, she just forgot Try happened.
She's doing what we all wish we could. But
What a sentence. We weren't briefed about getting bigger. Neither was I.
Chika Sakamoto talking about like having to voice these bigger, gruffer evolutions is also really fun. Oh, here we go.
Look at him.
I love him so
oh,
much.
he's great.
So there's a bit later where like he's so they do this quiz like they said, and like the first question is like in the original adventure, how many Digivice colors were?
Mm.
And the answer is 8, 9, or 26. But he got it right. Ota knew,
yeah.
but he didn't answer.
Oh, he's not included.
No, he wasn't included. It was only for the 3 actresses.
Okay.
And And then once he explained it, they went, "Oh yeah." But and then there's a bit where
Aw.
he's reading out a letter
Mm.
from someone else who was on the production staff. For like he used to work like for creating the toys,
Mm.
and someone else who was on that staff, and he's reading it out, and he puts on this kind of cutesy voice while he's reading it, and everyone's like, "Oh." Because he's a big voice, because he's a voice actor. This is what he's acting. This is what he's. And they're kind of taking the mick out of him, but he's having such fun with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's really kind of talking like this as he reads the letter, and then talking like this for his parts. It's real. Like it was kind of fun, you know. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, I think the voice actors really are just what the convention,
yeah.
because otherwise it's just a lot of we don't have any budget. This is not happening. Maybe
Um,
maybe it'll be released next year.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, um, so the voice actor panel was really sweet, and then they showed off the 25th anniversary promotion. Now,
Right.
the way they worded this, I thought they were showing off a new Digimon,
Right.
because and your man Michael, he's like, "Oh, we've never shown off a Digimon in this way before." And I was like, "Wait, are we getting a release? Like, are we getting like the 25th anniversary monster or something? Like,
Mm.
we did that already though. Like, we
Mhm.
have that for like the franchise overall, but he worded it in such a way. I want to see like if they've changed that since. I can't imagine so, because um so here we go. They do this quiz, and there's a couple of questions.
Yeah, like I'll go back and watch all of this later.
Yeah.
This is basically the recap for Meg.
Yeah. So this is where he's reading this letter.
Mm.
It's adorable. I love Volcano Oda so much. Um um skip so oh yeah, here we go. They all say goodbye in their faces.
Mm.
I'm Gabumon.
They should do a like WWE used to do with the screens and have everyone there watching them.
Oh no.
What was that called?
Oh, the Thunderdome or
Yeah.
something.
Aw.
So here we go.
First ever public unveiling of a Digimon.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, a special video for the occasion. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
that sounds like a new Digimon. We're publicly unveiling this new Digimon.
Right. So then they show this off, right? So
Right.
I'll just pull this version of it,
Yeah.
overlay the con, and we sort of. But I thought, okay, they're going to use this video to show off a new Digimon,
Hmm.
and then that just doesn't happen.
Okay. Right, so
Now, this video, there are minor spoilers for Frontier and Savers.
right. Master would punch something.
Yes.
Well, that's not a spoiler.
Okay.
That's just that artwork that was out, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm glad they got rid of the dots from the sides though.
Mhm.
You mean?
Were they supposed to say something like the first ever presentation of all the shows together?
I don't know. There was definitely a subtitling flub there anyway.
Yeah. I'd be really curious to see what they actually said.
Yeah. Now, chat, I know you guys can't hear the audio, but the reason this isn't full screened is to get around
Copyright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to not get hit for not get claimed.
They like to copyright for everything these days.
Mm.
Did you say someone got copyright struck for an a cappella version of a song before?
Oh yeah.
I actually really love that song.
Oh yeah, Big Streamer's a bop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Leomon.
First we weren't slapped in the face with his death again.
Yeah.
Ah, no! It's the train.
It's always you can't escape Trailmon.
Did I look away?
No.
Yeah.
No, you've already missed it.
Oh, well, there we go. X Evolution got like a split second there. But they really don't like. Wow, they're going so fast now.
Oh yeah.
Like they put it in fast forward after Tamers. You need to hurry up and watch that movie.
They need to release it.
Yeah.
The Blu-ray doesn't come out until like May in Japan or something. So it's gonna be a while before we get like a quality fan sub.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah, that definitely meant to say something about that being a new video being unveiled or something, not a Digimon.
yeah.
Someone failed at their.
So even Yuki would like watch
Yuki, thank you.
some Frontier and Saber spoilers, Meg. Like Meg was sleeping, but like having watched the video, I'm like, the spoilers go by so fast.
Yeah, I didn't even see them.
No, I don't like when those scenes happen in their respective shows. You're not going to remember they were in this video.
No, I'm not, because
So.
it's already 25-1 here now.
So there was some Japanese exclusive event promotions, like the Tuborog. So they showed off things like there's a pop-up cafe and there's you go to this store and you can get this merch and just stuff like that. It wasn't real. It was kind of nothing burger. One thing we did learn through the voice actor segment is like Meramon was based on the idea of a firewall.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it makes total sense, right? So then in the VTuber Agumon segment, one of the questions was asking like where's his favorite place to vacation? And apparently it's Meramon's mountain. And I thought, okay, that's cute. Like, if those segments were live, was she watching that back and picked up on the Meramon thing and it stuck and she was like,
Yeah.
Meramon's mountain? Because she gave like the proper name, like Agumon gave the proper name for, I don't remember, Mount something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But
maybe someone gave her the answer. Something
possible.
Yeah.
You know. And then they got
Cute either way.
then they got a question in English. So Michael translated. So he read the question out first in English. And it was like, the question was like, hey Agumon, do you think like pizza is good with pineapple? And Michael's reading the question in English, and Agumon, pizza with pineapple? I'm like, Agumon's a hungry boy. He understood that much. And Agumon, the answer is no. The pineapple does not belong.
Wow, even Agumon says.
No, Agumon was just, I'm hungry.
Oh.
So he understood the question without having to be asked.
Oh, I thought you said then he answered no.
No, that's me chiming in. The answer is no.
Be fair, he'd probably eat the pizza and at the same time eat a whole pineapple with it.
Probably, yeah.
In one bite.
There was another question, if Agumon could evolve into something else, what would it be? And he said he wants to be something that flies. And for me, that's funny. I can't tell you because that's spoilers.
Okay.
So we'll circle back around to this in a couple of weeks when we get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agumon can fly, huh?
Spoilers. I'm not saying anything. So then they moved on to game series news. And they had...
I was right about the survey.
Survey was pointless.
Yeah.
So we'll get into the survey because they spent quite a bit of time on this survey. And they had the new voices for Daisuke and Ken as part of the video game panel.
Okay.
I guess just to promote Last Evolution.
Yeah.
Or sorry.
Not Last Evolution. The beginning.
0 to the beginning, yeah. Just as crossover promotion for that. They had those two on. And then so they talked about the survey. And here were the top 10 highest voted Digimon to use in games. Okay. Number 10 was Guilmon.
So, as in the worst?
The 10 highest voted game Digimon to use. Like your top 10, the top 10 people's favorite Digimon.
Yeah, but in this list, 10 being the...
10 being the lowest.
The lowest.
The lowest amount of votes, yeah. Guilmon at number 10.
Yeah.
Dukemon at number 9.
Right.
Beelzebubmon at number 8.
Okay.
Ulforce Vidramon at number 7. And that choice got a lot of love from the panel. They were talking about Rina and Vivi and just how fun they are and how that's probably helped a lot of people's impressions of Ulforce because you have that kind of character attached to it. Yeah. And New Ken really likes Rina's outfit.
I like a man of culture.
A man of culture. Yeah. Number 6 was Omegamon. And everyone on the panel was shocked he wasn't top 3.
Yeah.
But they're talking up how Cyber Sleuth made people venture through because of that whole thing with Nokia.
Yeah.
The Joggeress in that game and things like that. Number 5 then was Beelzebumon Blast Mode.
Nice.
So Beelzebumon got onto the list twice.
Yeah.
Technically, so did Guilmon.
Yeah.
But Beelzebumon got onto the list twice. Agumon was number 4. Mastemon was number 3.
Ooh.
Wargreymon was number 2.
Okay.
And Magnamon was the
number 1.
Was the number 1 choice on this vote for you.
Okay. What would Magnamon be in now?
He's probably raisable in Cyber Sleuth, Next Order, and Hacker's Memory.
Okay.
Because he's definitely not an option in Survive, because the as much as Desmond might try to tell me otherwise, Demi Vmon isn't in that game as a raisable. But like even Yuki was like, "Boo, no Renamon." Like, it's a bit of a random list.
Yeah.
This
I'm so glad that Omegamon's not number one.
yeah, I thought he'd
I
be
feel
top
like
3 for sure.
if they falsified the results, he'd be number one.
Probably.
This is how you know they didn't.
Yeah. Apparently they got over 20,000 responses.
Oh, did you do it?
No.
No. What was it on?
There was a Twitter post with a Google.
Ah, okay.
Just wasn't bought because I knew it wasn't going to contribute anything to the announcement of a new game. Right. Yeah, so it was a bit of a random list, but the whole segment was kind of just reminiscing about the more recent games. So Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, Survive, Next Order.
Remember when we gave you games?
Like, yeah, but like none of the older games, like none of the PS1 games, the PS2, nothing like Digimon World 1 through 4. There was no mention of those. The Rumble Arena games, there was nothing. It was
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, so it's mostly just the more recent games. Now, I say recent. Cyber Sleuth is 10 years old next March.
Wow.
March 15th? 2015 that game came out. So next year Cyber Sleuth is 10 years old. Yeah, where did that go? Kind of crazy. We might play it again next year for the...
How old is Survive now?
2 years old? 2 years old this year. Because it was meant to come out in 2020.
Yeah.
Came out, got pushed out again. What, last year? What, in 2022? But yeah, we might do Cyber Sleuth for the anniversary.
Yeah.
It's like, holy crap, 10 years.
Yeah, we'll actually start it over the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does not feel like 10 years since Cyber Sleuth. You know, I know people didn't like Survive, but like I kind of got older once I realized that.
Yeah.
I felt like internally I felt myself.
They
get
keep
older.
talking about how long ago 99 was, and I'm like, no. No, you're wrong.
No. So they really were just talking about the modern game. There wasn't any new game news yet. You know, the segment wasn't completely over. We give it benefit of the doubt. And then they did a medley of like piano music from... It started off with the Survive theme, then went into Next Order songs, and then 2 Cyber Sleuth songs. So a 5-song medley, all on piano. Really nice. But I'd heard most of it because they were posting up on Twitter, you know, this medley is going to be played live. So I'd heard the Cyber Sleuth portion of it kind of in advance. And, well, the Survive music doesn't really change because it's already on piano. But
I read ahead there.
Yeah, and then afterwards, they were like, we know people are anticipating a new on-story game. And
For the last how long?
Huh?
For the last how long?
8 years?
Yeah.
And they...
Not anticipation anymore, believe me.
And they hit us with the, we can't share anything about the new game yet, but please stay tuned. And myself and Yuki had the same thought. So next month, they're going to drop all the information like they did with Survive.
Yeah.
Like my biggest disappointment, the first Digimon Con, was they had Habu sit there and be like, we'd love to do this. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget to do that. This sounds like a great idea. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget for this idea. And then we've no news to share at this time about Digimon Survive. And then in April, it was just a tidal wave.
Yeah, that was really unfair.
That was really unfair.
Yeah.
No, it really was.
Like, if you know that's going to happen, push your con out or just announce it at the con.
Yeah, but they did the same thing then, was it last year for 02 at the beginning? They showed off a sketch of Daisuke.
Yeah,
And
that was it.
then
And then
2
the
months
trailer, or
later,
the start of the movie dropped.
yeah, like after the con, like the first 10 minutes of the movie, that scene with Yui on the Tokyo Tower, that whole thing, they just put that out there.
Yeah.
It's so unfair the way like they treat this event.
It's so weird. Like, why bother with it if you're not gonna share your information that you have?
Mm. Yeah, even Yami thought Magnamon on the top of the list was a bit odd, but
Yeah,
the
I
rest
don't
of the
think you
list is.
can pin it on the recent movie.
I don't think he's in it.
Like,
I think people just have really high memories.
if he is, then if people went back to play the game and got him purely because he was in the movie, then
Yeah,
I don't think they would have answered that question
no,
that way.
I think people have a lot of nostalgia. Like, I think we're coming out of the generation of adventure nostalgia and seeing the nostalgia,
Mm,
and I think a lot of people have those memories of Magnamon destroying Chimeramon and
mm,
Wormmon
yeah.
stuff, or even the movie with Magnamon and Golden Rapidmon,
Mm,
facing off against Cherubimon.
yeah.
So I think there's a lot of like just the memories of all of that, and like it's a cool design. Like it's XVmon in gold armor, and it's
Mm,
and the fact that like, he's a royal knight, but he's not a mega level, and he,
mm.
I can appreciate it. It's an odd choice for sure, but
It's an odd
this is
choice
how you know the
for.
list wasn't fixed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It is a kind of out there choice.
Hmm. Then they had new Daisuke and Ken saying Target,
Mm.
the opening to 02. And then we had they showed off a bunch of the evolution sequences from the new 02 movie.
Okay.
They look crisp.
Yeah.
Like
Show me one.
none of them are in CG.
Oh, okay.
They're all like animation. They
Okay.
look so good. I'll see if I can, yeah. Because they
Or have they been pulled as well?
well, yeah, all the music performances were pulled from the from the con video, so um or maybe not. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the piano melody medley. That's still there. Oh, hold on. There it is about new game. By the way, Yokota, how are things looking for the new Digimon game? I've heard they're developing a new installment of the Digimon Story series. We apologize for keeping fans waiting, but we ask for your patience until we're ready. New information coming soon.
More information.
More information
yeah.
coming soon. Now, is soon next year or is soon April?
Yeah.
Because if it's April, I'm actually
You better not watch next year's
I
Digimon
might
Con.
kind of cry.
If
Because
they
this is
release-
unfair to do that 3 years in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, don't watch it next year if that's the case.
Yeah.
Don't watch it next year anyway. They don't deserve the support. They don't support their own.
Right. So they
wonder
just
does
cut
it-
back to the V. I think they might have just cut straight back from that to the VTuber Agumon segment.
Mm.
Because yeah.
Yeah.
So they cut out the
Yeah.
the other music performance. So
Oh, so the evolution sequences were
they were
with that
on the back. They were
okay.
kind of on the backdrop.
Oh, that's okay then. Leave it off then.
Okay.
It's okay.
I
I mean, I'll see them in the movie.
yeah. So yeah, he sang The Last Element, which is Frontier songs.
Mm.
If Frontier has anything going for it, it is definitely. I'll say that. The lyrics got a line ahead. And there it is. Yeah, just my feelings at like 4:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Poor lad though.
He's trying to vibe, but he's performing to no one.
Oh.
And the VTuber Agumon is back.
Mm.
And someone
needs to teach this Michael lad how to emote.
Emote. Just emote.
Yeah.
Just how to show emotions. Pokemon must be on Duolingo recently. Well, there was that thing Duolingo put out with Digivolving Bird.
Yeah.
Um,
Pity that wasn't a video. That would have been really cool.
and then they showed off.
You can tell it was 4:45.
Huh?
God damn, I'm in pest.
Yeah.
Don't edit it.
No.
Don't edit it. We can see you doing it in real time.
Good. Can you? Is that still? Oh, it is still up. Good.
Yeah.
So then
We
they
are still recording, right? We haven't been talking to nothing for.
there's
there's a
still
red circle
there's
up
still
there,
bigger,
yeah.
still a red circle there on OBS, so I think we're okay.
Good, good, good.
So they showed off then the Digivice 25th color evolution,
Okay. Do you want
and I don't know if I should because also like
to? Well, I mean, full screen for us. It'll still be on the little tablet.
oh yeah. Well, this is why I didn't full screen the other.
Oh, you think it'll get caught for that as well?
It might do.
Oh, okay. Make it smaller then.
So like we had talked on the last stream before we left for this move about how they would tackle this 25th anniversary device tour. Because we got the memorial edition. Not memorial, complete version.
Yeah.
Which was the raisable VPET where it went through 99 try Kizuna. And it had a couple of extras. But it went through everything the 99 on that. But they'd also released a complete selection animation for the 99 show.
That's just lights and sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just lights and sounds. But it was like, I've got two of them. I've got the try one.
Yeah.
But they've also been re-releasing. They've also been doing these new super complete animations of like images and their color and they have evolution sequences and the Digimon analyzer built in. Right?
Oh, like your red one.
The Tamers one.
Yeah.
Where it has like the compass thing on it. And the Frontier one has its version of that built in as well and things like that, right? So I thought, well, we already have the complete version raisable Digimon. I can't see what they do. A lot of people were like, well, just do what they're doing with the original pets now. Color version. Okay, fair enough. But I honestly, because I missed out on the 99 CSA, I never got the pre-order in on time. Secondhand.
Yeah.
And offer up my son. Just the secondhand market say is.
Oh,
it's gross.
Yeah.
So I
considering how much that Wikimon plush costs, I can't imagine how much 99 goes for.
Yeah. So I thought, if they release a super CSA for that, maybe it's the same shell. Maybe they change the tint of make it more of a pale blue rather than a crystal. I'd be down for that. Especially because I think in like May, the super complete for Daisuke and Ken are coming in. So it'd be nice to sort of, have them, and that would give a super CSA to 9902. Then we can move into Cross Wars Savers.
Yeah.
What they ended up doing blew my mind. Because I was not expecting them to take the version complete, to take the idea of a super CSA and just mush them together.
Okay.
And I think it's also using Vital Bracelet sprites.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1. This is what they had to show.
It's the summer memory.
Yeah, the summer memory. It is.
Ooh. Okay. I didn't want to be Tai Chi. Select someone else, please.
And it looks so nice. I think it is just the complete version shell.
Yeah.
But this looks really nice.
Yeah, it
I think the
does.
color screen suits this really well.
It really does.
And they were talking about like when you defeat certain villains, like you can go and watch like a video clip of like something from the show with that villain
Yeah,
on
it
it. And
looks like it's playing videos as well as you're playing a game.
yeah,
Yeah. That's very cool.
and then because it's erasable, it also connects now with the new VPET colors.
Hmm.
And then it does all the sounds and background music and voice clips that the newer ones do.
Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of all of them smushed together with some
Yeah.
extras. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, yeah, just give me that. I'll order that
Yeah.
tomorrow. And then they also said these ones were coming.
Ah.
We'll blow that up. Play video.
Yeah.
But the deluxe versions, that 90s see-through color plastic.
Hate that I want the orange one.
Yeah, but it's the extra it comes with. It comes with an
Yeah.
art book showing all the assets in these Digivices,
Yeah.
and it comes with working tag and crest.
Ah.
That is a set. Like, that is a proper necklace, and
Hmm.
they have not released a new set of that since the original printing back in the day.
Wow.
And the back of the tag has the
You
25th
have that,
anniversary logo.
or
No,
no?
I have.
You've one our friend made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've ones I've picked up from cons,
Yeah.
but never.
Not the original. Yeah.
No. And the back of the tag has the 25th anniversary logo etched into it, and it's just like, but I can't have this version. Or sorry, yeah, I'm not allowed to have this with the anniversary art book and the tag and crest.
It has to be one of those.
It has to be one of these.
Good thing you're buying two of them, then, isn't it?
Am I? Yeah, you can have the blue one. Buying two orange ones. I already have an orange one.
Yeah, so give me the orange one.
Have that one.
Oh.
But I think it's a really cool idea. I do think that is Vital Bracelet Agumon.
Mm.
But now that like these sprites now have front and back facing, I think like when they were showing it off at the con, it was really good. Because like Ota obviously used to work on this stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, I didn't want to see this in advance. I wanted to be thoughts on it, like live, seeing it for the first time. And he really commended. But they actually do. They show it off proper here. Show this, I think. So like they show off a bit of like.
Okay.
How cool is that?
Wow.
Aw.
Aw.
what I really like for this like thing that they're showing off, right? Like when he's not shaking it, whatever way he tilts it, like where Agumon is, it feels like it has depth.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't feel like he's on one of the. Remember those little toys you would get with the rolling background behind it, and it would just keep repeating.
Mm.
That's what a lot of things like that used to look like.
Yeah, but it actually feels like there's depth behind him.
Yeah.
The device may not react properly depending on how it's shaken. Basically, like, don't be like her.
Kill the device. They were in the real world, though. Did you break it?
I don't think so.
And funny. Why did those two guys only get one desk?
You can definitely tell, like, we're not in pandemic.
Yeah, they're all squashed together.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah. It looks like it's got a good thickness to it.
Mm. It doesn't look like if you shake it, it's gonna break.
No.
Oh, even there, the character selected actually evolves them.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Your face is lit up right now.
I know. I'm loving this. It's all like just the little effects behind them, and like you see like the data spiral going into.
Ah, look, it's a happy boy. Oh yeah, that kind of gives vibes of the vital bracelet as well.
Yeah.
He's like, don't drop it.
Ota screaming at her to shake it. Ota gets a great line in a second when she starts shaking it again.
Shake it even if you die.
I love Volcano Ota so much.
I would exercise so much more if he was yelling at me.
Yeah. Well, he'd be a great like life coach, I think.
He'd be a terrible GPS though. But that looks really cool. You should show off something Pokemon as well.
Oh, wait a sec. That
okay.
When they show off the two different colored ones, Pyomon's actress pops up. What about Sora?
Please tell me one of them said, "What's a Sora?" Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like they've really put a lot of thought into it.
You get to play the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't need a PSP in a game and to import a game for that.
Yeah.
Of course, it's premium Bandai.
No, of course. Why would it be anything else?
My favorite place. And it comes with a card. That might come later.
Just the beginning. That's a lie. Those
a
are gonna
lie.
be those are gonna be the only ones.
Those are gonna be the only two. Yeah. They won't. They wouldn't dare put out like an Izzy and Joe set or Mimi and Hikari or something. Well, it'd be Takaru and Hikari together, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then there's the back of the tag and breast. So
Okay. Really pretty.
yeah. So just waiting for get the lead. Week.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
How long have we been recording for?
Ooh, we have been recording an hour and a half.
Oh fuck.
We're about halfway through.
Yeah, we're an hour and a half into the convention as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So following on from that then, yeah, so I even on Discord I was like, I guess I'm going with the Taichi orange one if I want the workbook and tag set. I really did want just the plain one with like just give me a deluxe plain.
Yeah.
Because then you can be anyone.
Yeah.
Even from a collector's or even a kid's like perspective, limiting them. No, I understand why they do it. The main characters, Omegamon.
Yeah.
I get it. But if you make the clear one available as a deluxe set, then cosplayers can and be Sora. And it goes with there, and they can have a full color Piomon and Sora walking on the screen.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. It's not just me going, oh look, that looks nicer. Do I really have to have the clear plastic one? Clear plastic one, no, awesome.
Yeah.
Great throwback. I love it. Nice. And then it was time for Digimon Seekers.
Okay.
And Michael was like, I'm sure you all watched that. Like, you know, it was a novel, right?
We watched the trailers.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know that thing Amazon Translate or Google does where it translates vital bracelet as vital breath?
Yeah.
Their subtitles did this.
Oh,
yeah. And they did this like digest video sort of recapping everyone, and Yulin was continuously pronounced as you.
Really?
It kind of annoyed me.
They just can't decide, can they?
I decide whether you should live or die. Sorry. Intrusive thoughts. Anyway. But they really played up this ending of Seekers like it was some like awe-inspiring ending. It was like this grandiose Um,
It's like someone turned off the TV before we got to the good part.
but they were talking about it as if it was like this
Yeah.
grandiose spectacle that you had to be there to behold.
Wow.
Like they really, like the way they were talking about it was.
Had any of them actually read it? Were they just told how the ending went?
Well, I would hope so because the two guys they were talking to were like the writers or the like
Oh,
from like last year's Digimon Con who were telling us about it. And then they were showing off all the fan art over the year, and they still haven't taken down that second Brigadramon art. They showed that on stream
twice.
Yeah, like not in the sense that they pointed it out or anything,
Yeah,
but when they were showing off the artwork for Seekers,
they were just like scrolling on the page.
yeah,
Or bother to remove it. Yeah, all this great artwork that, if there were dates on that, it wouldn't look so good.
yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the chibi, like that Satsuki is up the top now. Wasn't she further down?
No, I think that's where she was.
There is new.
I still think that image with Pulsemon there looks like he's on a stripper pole.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it does look like new stuff went up with another fan art from that and like
the one just down below there. Yeah.
Wikimon OC person. Oh yeah, this one is that again. Someone with their handmade Lugamon and Pulsemon toys. Then Elmon and Lugamon.
For some reason, okay.
Yeah, and then
that's something. Not something to do with the epilogue, is it?
I hope not. Well, it wasn't released after the
Oh
pod,
yeah.
so it could have been. But
I don't know. Some people did art, and we were like, "You knew about this in advance, didn't you?"
So they showed off this digest pod up.
Oh, it's just all the trailers mashed together.
Kinda. Does he?
What challenges of the digital world?
Yeah.
Make this a damn actual movie. You sound so enthused about all of this, don't you?
Uh-huh.
You're definitely not just reading this off a script.
Oh yeah, they animated some of these scenes as well. The images. My boy. I mean, that's basically where the thing ended. So.
Yeah. Almost a year.
And then the credits. All this trailer did was make me not
Remember
sad.
how bad the ending was?
Well, that, but like seeing that like Marvin and you had like their own bands for the bracelets, I'm like, I never did get Leon.
Yeah.
I never got Leon's green one.
Yeah.
Still makes me sad. Or the DigiPolice white one, I think is quite nice, but God, it gets so filthy. So
Oh, it would. Yeah.
So but it means the Sons of Chaos have a purple band. It's so nice. Purple one. But yeah, that was and that was kind of it. Like they talked, the epilogue was being released after the con. They showed off the final art for it, so I can pull that up here because they showed it off during the con.
Yeah.
So oh no, I have lost. Ah.
Yeah.
Right, because we were using it as yeah. Okay, hold on.
I love the Tyrannomon.
Yeah, so we have the Castle of Nine Wolves flying the SOC flag.
Okay.
There's a festival going on with the 3 Tyrannomon. Holtzmann's just drinking sake.
Yeah. It's just juice.
Yeah, Tartarus is hanging out with the Black Agumon.
Who's dead? Well,
well, we don't know yet.
Saya's dead.
Right, yeah. So I don't know what's happening there with the Black Agumon. Is Saya just like doomed to live? Is that her body now?
No, I think she's. I think we figured out from what Ria Senji said that she's like disintegrated in there or something. Kind of like, what's his name? In Cross Wars.
Oh, when they were fighting Neo Mamlimon.
Yeah, and he was inside and he was going all glitchy because he was being eaten, basically. Yeah.
Like Dorumon is quite enjoying his sake.
Yeah. He looks really chubby. It's cute. It's really cute.
Ryudamon's drinking from the bottle like a like a troglodyte.
It's funny because of the different color at the bottom of his face. It looks like he has like a Homer Simpson beard.
And then in the background, if we have AG, Don, Yulin, Satsuki, and Numamon coming to join them.
Where's Marvin?
Guess he wasn't invited.
He's still picking up the kids.
So yeah, I don't know.
It's a cute image. It looks like it's just like a New Year's image.
I don't mean this in a bad way, obviously, but there's something feminine about the way AG's been drawn. It's like I think that they draw Yulin first and go, oh wait, no, and then just draw AG over it. Or that, or I'm just not used to seeing AG so happy, but like just the way he's running towards everyone and the hi.
Maybe they made him more effeminate to make Leon look more manly, you know, because he's so handsome and buff and has abs, you know.
Yeah, yeah, he's just exuding manliness here in the corner, and then I would like to see this image like properly because like full HD because.
When you zoom in, they get really
yeah. It's like I want like Yulin's casual wear is kind of easy to make out, but I want to see what like Satsuki considers casual wear.
Yeah, from over here, she just has a black sash and
it's like a fanny pack.
Yeah,
but just around the shoulder. Like I know people wear them.
People wear it like that. Yeah,
but I can't tell what else she's wearing.
No,
but
white question mark?
Yeah, possibly. But this is great. Like Lugomon's like, dude, you're gonna be so hungover tomorrow.
He's drunk. Look at him. Look at that blush.
Cheeks. Yeah, he's got the. I'm sorry, but like, for all the crap Dorumon and Ryudamon go through, it is nice just seeing them be happy boys.
Yeah. Yeah, it really looks like he's got the 5 o'clock shadow going on. So of course he's the one drinking out of the bottle.
I love this. No idea how it relates to the context of the Seeker's epilogue. We'll find that out tomorrow.
Yeah,
when we do our recording.
It just looks like a New Year's image. It doesn't even look like.
Yeah, it does. It just looks like just a festival image. Like
yeah,
the Castle of Nine Walls flying the SOC flag though.
Yeah,
like, does AG become its leader?
I don't know.
Does AG take over the Sons of Chaos?
We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy.
Don't you dare spoil it if you've read it.
Yeah, don't you dare. Not that you'll be seeing this until we get new internet installed anyway.
True.
But
don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
No spoilers. 3 strikes and you're out.
So yeah, from there I should down.
Oh yeah.
So from there, yeah, it just because they were talking about the 25th anniversary Digivice, and they didn't even promote the Leon Dim card.
Oh.
To say like
When
that's out now.
Oh, it's out now?
Well, yeah, it's on the way.
Ah, okay.
Zenon have posted out mine. I've seen people on social media post theirs a while back, like a week or two ago, but because Zenon has to get them in first and then send them out.
Yeah.
Mine's on the way.
Whoever they are, they got theirs directly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The VTuber Agumon came back. Yuki asked Code Crown and VTuber Agumon collab when. Bandai is able to accept constructive criticism.
We're never gonna get a sponsor.
Never.
Never.
Bandai won't touch us with a 10-foot pole.
Maybe Zenon will.
Huh?
Maybe Zenon will. I advertised them enough.
But then we had the card game segment.
Okay.
And for me, this was the most, outside of the Digivice announcement, this was the most hype part of the whole presentation.
Okay.
Because the trio who were presenting it had so much energy to it. Like, they were super excited to talk about the new cards and talk about Liberator.
Compared to Michael.
Yeah.
This is the best card I've ever seen.
This man played a card game in his life. You know, look, as I said, look, it must be tough when you're just in a studio audience and you're trying to feign excitement and nobody there cheering for you to react back to.
If you're paid to host something for people online, you host something for people online. You don't get away with it.
No, and that's my philosophy.
We do just as well without the chat as we do with the chat.
Yeah, I feel that, and even like whether if chat is there or even when I was recording something on my own, if I knew I was going into it low energy, now obviously Michael's not going to start just, I apologize in advance for being so low energy. Obviously that's not, but like I know when I'm not feeling it, but I also know how to turn it up. I feel like, you know, acting lessons might need to be involved.
Yeah.
But so they had the card game segment, and they talked about then the top 5 most used and favorite cards by players in Japanese, English, and simplified Chinese.
Okay. So they're all together in one?
Yeah. So this is kind of where I ended up having to hit the pause button.
Right.
Because I was trying to collate all this information.
Okay.
And yeah, then I kind of lost the run of myself because I got too far behind. Then my phone died.
No.
Because again, I'm running off a hotspot.
Yeah.
So in Japan, the fifth best card or most used card in Japan currently is Digimon Crimson Mode.
Okay.
In the English game, it's Lilithmon. In China, it's Bloom Lordmon.
Okay.
The 4th best in Japan is BL Starmon. In English, it's All Force Vidramon. In China, it's Takuya.
Interesting.
I think the Chinese game is currently so far behind, that's where they are.
Right.
Because you're limited to your own card pool. So
And BL Starmon just came out in that binder thing, right?
But that's a reprint of...
That's a reprint.
Yeah, that's an alt art.
Okay.
So, like, I'll pull the segment up just so we can go through it as well, because they do have, like, the card numbers. So, these three made the con for me. That's why I love watching their when they put out the videos on YouTube as well, like the card lab stuff. Because even if it's not subtitled,
you can see what's going on here. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's not subtitled,
you can feel the energy from them. Yeah. You feel like they actually care about it.
Yeah. So this is the EX2 Digimon Crimson mode.
Mm.
That is the BT3 Booster 3 Lilithmon, and that is the Booster. Oh, they're up to BT10. They're up to Booster 10. Okay, and that Takuya is Booster 7. Oh, okay, so they're far enough. They're kind of on par with us.
Yeah, that's a good card.
But
Sorry,
the BL Starmon, yeah. So that is the BT6 BL Starmon, I think.
I don't think people use it for what it's supposed to be used for. I don't think that's what they meant, and they answered that.
And then this is the BT11 All Force Featuremon, and then the BT7 Takuya.
Mm.
Then now Takuya being here presents a theme with how Japan is playing the game. Or sorry, China is playing currently.
Okay.
So even they're like, oh, it's nice to see Takuya there. That's an interesting choice. So the third place choices. So in Japan, the third most played card is Mastemon ST10.
Mm.
In the English territory, it's the EX1 Mugen Draymon. And in China, it's the BT12 War Greymon. I see. Yeah, they're quite ahead. For some reason, I thought the game released later there, so I thought a few sets behind.
Before us,
Probably. So yeah, right, pretty cool, right?
Mm.
So, what do you think I know you're not playing the game yet, but in terms of just from what you've seen so far, how do you think how do you think second and first might go? Just based on
I wouldn't. Oh, I don't really know the mechanics of the game either, and what makes a strong card and what doesn't.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's a very valid one.
Yeah.
So,
is one of them Omegamon?
So,
so Starmon and Mastemon were both Japan. Ah, okay.
So in
she
second,
jumped up.
Yeah, in second place in Japan is the BT12 War Greymon.
Mm.
The English version's second most used card is the BT6 BL Starmon that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
She's so many.
Yeah.
And for China, then it's the BT12 Emperor Greymon.
Okay. Emperor Greymon.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so that's cool. Like these two have kind of jumped up from the other territories.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is why Takuya showed up. Because red hybrid is like a popular style.
Ah, okay.
Technically spoilers for Frontier, but nothing you really need to worry about yet.
You could have said nothing and I wouldn't have known that.
Well, I figured when I mentioned Takuya and hybrid.
Nope.
In chat, this is why I said don't worry about that video. Because if it's not in text, Meg's memory does not process. So
Meg sees but doesn't comprehend.
So the first place cards in each area.
Okay.
Mugen Draymon is the best in Japan.
Okay. Well, he's a powerhouse in general.
Yeah.
He's really cool. It's a perfect card. Well,
it's a mega level, not.
He said perfect.
English first place is Mastemon. ST10.
Has that English vibe to it. What does that even mean?
I guess it just means the West likes likes sexy
Yeah.
Digimon.
That we do. That we do.
And then the first place card for the simplified Chinese region is Omegamon.
Of course. I knew he was going to be in there.
As expected.
As expected, yes. I knew he'd be in there somewhere. At least he's not looking at me in this room anymore.
So then they got talking about like the people's favorite decks. Yeah, like this graphic really just shows you how similar the play styles of each region. Like when so many there's so much overlap.
They have a problem with that in like Pokemon at one stage, that all the players who were playing a certain kind, it wasn't a card game, it was some kind of online thing.
Oh,
they all had the same team because they were the.
Oh yeah, it's probably like the World Championships, like for like say Scarlet and Violet or like the video game.
Yeah, whatever it was, the people all had the same team.
Yeah, Pokemon
so there was no variety at all.
Yeah, Pokemon has had that problem for years.
Yeah.
But the overlap is kind of interesting.
Yeah, because there are a couple that are just completely Doom Lordmon.
Yeah, it's a bit random, a bit of a random choice.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't know him outside of game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like China's playstyle all seems to run together, but from Takuya to Wargreymon to Emperor Greymon. All cards that sort of play into each other. The English version is just waifu, 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 robot, robot.
Yeah.
With waifu.
That's you. You're the reason she's important.
Just me.
Just you. You bought all the cards.
Yeah. Because I can't get my hands on the Mirai alt arts. Oh my god, the new alt arts are going to kill me to try and get.
Ooh.
I'd almost just buy them instead of trying to get them in a box.
Yeah.
I'd be cheaper.
Probably.
Even with customs.
Considering your luck stat when you were looking for Yubel in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to go through that again.
And then Japan is kind of what robot, robot, waifu, waifu, robot. You know, it makes sense. So then they got talking about like the most popular decks, not just like individual cards. And favorite deck in the.
Now, is that like, when if I want to make like my Lopmon deck or whatever, and I can go and there's a chart for that? Is that what they're talking about, or just like BT1, BT2, B?
Oh no, this is like decks that people have put together.
Okay.
The best deck in Japan, or the most favorite deck in Japan now, is the blue-green Imperial Dramon deck.
Okay.
Or mono.
Yeah.
Two.
He doesn't really blend in with the rest of the pack, does
he? No. That one's also a promo. Something. I don't think
they're all kind of. They're all kind of actiony shots, except he's just like, hi.
Yeah, even here.
I'm a stock image.
Yeah, even here, he's just in a tree. He's like, hi. But I get it. Like this one's meant to mirror this one. Because
but they're all kind of doing something. Even in V-Mon's first one, he's like, hey,
I stole Pulsemon's ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Wormmon fits in more with the tamer cards.
Yeah. So, from the English version of the game, best deck.
Oh, look at that!
I thought you'd be impressed.
Nice.
I think people submitted their decks for this because it's like a creator thing down here. So I think people submitted their decks and they went through. We're like. But yeah, it's a Terriermon Lopmon deck.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, someone did that for you.
Yeah.
Just for you.
And my Lotmon deck has a lot more waifus.
It does. Your Lotmon deck also doesn't have Quartzmon.
And it will not.
It does not have the nursery.
No. Do I have that Cherubimon card?
I don't think so. EX4? I don't.
Do we have it in general?
That's probably the alt art.
Mm.
So we probably do, but probably not artwork.
Well, that's what I mean. That specific card.
No,
I like it.
it's quite evil.
Mm.
Bancho
Leomon in the middle.
It is. Yeah, because he works with like the yellow and blue, the yellow and green aspects of it.
I like there's a couple of like purple ones in there, a couple of blue ones.
Yeah, like it's a nice combo deck, like I call it, because
the one after him, after Bancho Leomon, has
the heavy Leomon.
Yeah, it's like half black.
Yeah, black and green.
Yeah.
You ever seen what a heavy Leomon looks like?
Don't know.
He was introduced in Re-Arise.
Probably not. Oh.
That's a Leomon.
That's a Transformer.
Also true. I think he's meant to evolve from Leomon.
Okay. He looks like Tank Girl designed a Leomon.
Hard for.
Good job, website.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So that's the alternate art. Yeah, no. Yeah, but I think he's meant to evolve from. Is the partner Digimon of Hamada Kato. There's Loader.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, because they're all because they're construction. But this is that's his partner.
Kaito the build.
Hamada Kato.
Why are they construction if he plays the
I don't know.
cello?
I don't remember.
That's not a cello.
All I remember, it started off as an Elecmon. Yeah, so it went Elec.
That makes it even weirder.
Yeah, it went Elecmon and then through like the Leomon lines.
Odd.
Elecmon to Leomon to Grap Leomon. Oh, it went to Grap Leomon in Re-Arise and then Heavy. Interesting. Okay. I do remember him having an Elecmon when I.
Odd.
Grapu.
Yeah.
But also kind of got that whirring drill construction-y element to him. But apparently it's a Leomon that took in the data of fighting games. So
yeah.
Yep. And then the final best deck for the simplified Chinese region is a Takuya deck.
Several cards, no?
Nope.
No? Because they were all numbered, yeah.
Yeah. So
is that the only thing being sold in this area?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That's why I thought they were.
That's why you thought they were only there,
yeah.
So that would be the favorite because it's the most recent.
Yeah, because
that's
like, why that one's BT7, but that's from the crossover pack, so that's BT10. Yeah. I figure they were up to at least there, but for some reason I thought Takuya was back in like BT4.
Isn't that the new guy, Diogo?
Yep. Two of him.
He doesn't look too bad with his eyes closed.
No, he actually does look cute. So then they start showing off new cards, and this is kind of where I popped off a little because So we have this new pack coming out March 29th, Secret Crisis, and he's going to show off 3 cards that are back.
Okay.
And one of them
Ooh.
Dextoru Goramon.
Okay.
It's an SOC card, which makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah. Very pretty.
The final boss of Digimon Seekers.
Hope we don't get to see that.
He's also, I think he's also trampling on. Like, I'd love to see the full art for this, but I can't tell what he's trampling on here.
Yeah.
Can't tell if it's like another Digimon or if it's the source domain or.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he jumped down on top of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even there, like, this card is broken. Upon evolving, digivolve one of your opponent's cards 3 levels.
And the way she reacted to that.
Yeah.
She knows how to play the game.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's one of the
Yeah.
producers or designers.
Yeah, but like, it's nice to see people who actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Rather than just plug and play hosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what, and I don't mind to keep ragging on him, but that's kind of what Michael feels like. He just feels
even
like,
from that first sentence. Wow, I love that song. And I was like, did you though? Do you even know it?
better.
Oh yeah, make it smaller again. Yeah, you can.
But then the next card in the Ryuzenji.
Ryuzenji. Why is it purple?
Because evil? At first I thought he was a good person.
You didn't.
No, I did. I was surprised by that twist. No, I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So he works if you're playing the Kosuke Dorumon deck.
Okay.
Because he requires Kosuke to be quote unquote mind linked to activate his effect.
Okay. So he's no good as a card on his own.
On his own, no. But I had to turn the chat off while I was watching. Chat were obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like I think I got about 10 minutes into watching the stream live with chat up, and I was like, close.
Yeah, I remember people the year before there was stuff going on and people were like giving out to one of the people in the chat because they weren't translating it when it wasn't being translated and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, they're not working right now.
So then here we go. The secret rare card in the back.
Ah. Okay.
Like, holy shit.
That's really
that looks so good. So we got Greymon fighting Parrotmon from the original 99 movie, so celebration card because that movie is years old. And you've got like the baby Taichi and Hikari watching in the background. And then the guy showing this off does something really cool. He shows off the alternate art to this card.
Okay.
What do you think the alternate art might be?
From the opposite side with the parrot?
Okay, that's a good guess. Right?
They like to do that, show you two perspectives of a card. Yeah.
That they do. Different perspective. All right. But it's from Kizuna.
Oh.
They have the Greymon Parrotmon fight from Kizuna with Taichi in the background.
Oh, that's cool. Are these cards like shiny, like golden looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Like the main guy pulls out that first one.
Yeah.
He's like, I had to bring a physical one and show you guys.
Yeah.
And Meg,
this cannot show you how golden it is.
Exactly. Yeah. I swear to God, like even the girl there, she's like, it's sparkling, and it's sparkling.
We look.
Oh, it is on 1080.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, it's embossed. It's shiny.
Wow. How much do you think that's going to cost on eBay?
Look at that. It's just so shiny.
Yeah. Wow.
So I can only imagine what the other one looks like as well, because it's the same idea.
Imagine being able to make the cards you want.
I know, right?
And they're legit because you work for the company, not just cards that you put on Etsy, you know?
Yeah. Like he actually went out of his way to like make sure that this kind of card could be made.
Yeah.
For it.
You're hemorrhaging kindness. What a sentence.
So then they get into showing off the Liberator stuff.
Okay.
So they get into talking about Liberator, and it's going to be a scrolling comic, which I wasn't aware of at first. But they showed off this preview video for Liberator.
Okay.
And it gets a badass theme song as well. And a release date. April 25th it starts.
Hear that?
No.
I'll watch it afterwards. I hope it's not going to be like Secret Still. We get all these really cool videos and promos, and then
These
the
are
story
stills from
itself.
the manga. They're just colored in.
I know, but what I mean is they're making it look all flashy, but the story is shite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope they didn't put all the effort into this instead of the writing. I liked that font.
Yeah. So while I was watching it live, because this is all going by so fast, I thought this guy, Zephyrgamon, I thought his name was just Zephyrmon, because, right, the wings cover it up. And I was like, oh, that's not going to cause any problems with Chutumon, because she's called Zephyrmon in English.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, some really interesting monster choices for the other characters. And then we have the starter deck.
Oop.
And new sleeves.
Ah, okay.
Everything's going by so fast. So there's the boxes for the starter deck. They've got this kind of royalty look to them, like this.
It's like a deep forest green.
Yeah, but like this sort of like elegant like framing around the images.
Pretty.
And I love Shumon with like its needle and thread here. That's pretty cool.
Because the mice did fix up Cinderella's dress.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that first one.
So, yeah, that's Tsukuyamon. It's bad. I love the Renamon and the Cubimon and Taumon behind her. It looks so good.
And the outline then being the little blossoms and stuff.
It's
very good.
Yeah, the sideways print sleeves I'm always a bit about, but like again,
the card game is upright.
Well, not even that. But look, it's celebrating the anniversary. I get why this image is here.
Yeah.
But then we have these cool ones for Terramon and Shumon. And we can already see Zephyrgamon and Sendrilmon.
I've confused you now because I keep saying Cinderella.
Yeah. And I saw this and I'm like, oh, she does get a waifu. Great. Like we called that. I didn't realize how much of it we called though. And then the Liberator pack. So in tandem.
Guess we're getting a box of that too.
Starter decks, yes. So they showed that off. And then they told us that you see, yeah. So because I got caught up with all this stuff, Yuki a bit
Yeah.
ahead of me.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm still talking about the card sleeve, and Yuki is talking about Yuki, the protagonist from the Digimon Liberator novel
Okay.
that is going to be running side by side with the manga.
But okay.
I
I
kind
like
of
her design.
I love her design. We learned she's 19, so she's legal. Just for fan artist's sake.
Yuki's legal.
For the science, for the but seriously,
What does Yuki think of Yuki?
I think Yuki
Mm-hmm.
because I think he is. I can already hear the pencil sharpening. I lost track. We got distracted by.
You were back on the card sleeves and the decks and
oh no, the novel.
the novel. Yeah.
I like the novel idea. Hope it's written better than Seekers.
Yes.
However, what I also like about it is it runs concurrent to the. So the novel is the hacker's memory to Liberator's cyber.
Okay.
We've got these two stories that are running parallel and should eventually converge at some stage. So we'll get like Yuki. Naruto, was that his name? The main guy.
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, Shoto. Yeah, Shoto was like his translations of his name. Yeah, because I remember Kinosaki was also translated Junosaki or something. Yeah, no.
Sorry, I saw the Dreadnought.
Oh, the Dread. Yeah. What I saw. Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought maybe we had the translations in the Liberator thread and then they were corrected later. But I can dig those out later.
Yeah.
So anyway.
How about Yuki?
Yeah. So the Liberator English and Chinese release dates, though, are subject to change.
Right.
They should come out on the 25th with the Japanese version, but the text does come up during the con to say, like, subject to change. And I'm totally
Depends
okay
if they find someone to fix the translations.
Well, yeah, kind of. Like, that was... Where is it? So they kind of talk about what... Give the release date. And in addition to the Japanese version, we're also planning to... There we go. The release period for the English version and simplified Chinese version. Which makes me feel like they're not just going to throw it at ChatGPT and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Like, I know we've learned since that Dreamers was done right, but that introduction image for Dreamers...
Yeah, you think they would have fixed that when they were doing it right?
Yeah. So if it doesn't come out April 25th and it comes out like the following week, but they can have people translate it properly,
yeah,
I'm okay on that.
I wonder if the Chinese version of any of them had the same problems.
I'd be very curious if the Chinese translation of Seekers was such a
dumpster fire.
Yeah, it was such a dumpster fire like the English one wasn't. So then they get off. They show kind of like they give her. They do the thing where like, oh, I really wish I could read it now. And the guy's like, well, we have episode 0 here, a prologue. I don't know if this is up on the web yet, on Digimon web yet.
Yeah.
But I won't go through the whole thing, but just to give an idea of what the manga is going to look like.
So it's colored in?
or pre-release, not prologue.
Mm.
So this is how it's going to be like. You just like as if you were. I think it's made for phones.
Yeah. So it's all full color?
I don't know if it's just the release, because you know, way sometimes you buy a manga, the first 5 pages
Oh,
are
yeah,
color, and
yeah,
then it
yeah.
goes black and white. That could just be this.
Mm.
So we're seeing a match between Own and Zenith. Zenith wins, but it seems like
Swish.
what's his name? Shoto. Well, yeah, because he's watching this.
Mm.
Like he was, he was cheering for Own to win, and yeah, so pretty good.
Mm.
Oh yeah, this also tickled me. So they're scrolling through the manga, right?
Yeah.
And then the memory counter comes up, and he's like, "Oh, we have a memory counter." And for some reason, the subtitle says, "We have a flashback."
Okay.
He clearly says
I mean,
memory.
Same word, kind of.
Clearly says memory.
Like in English. They all say memory in English.
Yeah,
Why did you
the
translate
subtitle
that?
is translated as flashback.
Interesting to know that the Japanese for memory is flashback.
The summer flashback.
Or the I said that backwards, but you know what I mean.
The summer flashback.
The summer flashback.
And then the world championship after that battle is going to be held within Liberator, and
Mm. Yeah, I'll catch up on all of that properly later.
yeah. So they show off the 2 starter decks, Guardian Vortex and Fable Waltz.
Mm.
And then we learn that each deck is going to come with 6 bonus cards,
Okay.
all done in a more manga comic booky style. So these are the 6 that come with the green deck. Also done by the artists Yuki and Yamaretsu.
Is the character named after that Yuki? It's just Yuki's everywhere.
It's just Yuki. Oh well, we'll get to that. We have a meme about that actually. Right, so that's the designs. I think the cards are the same, but the art between the 2 decks are different.
Mm.
So then, right, so these are the arts that come with the green deck, and these are the arts that come. Oh no, they're different cards.
Mm.
They're different colors. But and then these are the arts that come. It's by the same 2 artists.
Yeah.
But
they're all really cool.
Like Gaumon, like meditating under a waterfall.
Yeah.
Like that's really good.
And the last one there, what is the
Goblimon? Oh, she's teaching him.
Teaching him. Oh, he's at a desk.
He's at a desk and she's on a blackboard.
Ah, I thought it was something like, because I'm not wearing my glasses and I'm sitting away from the TV.
Ah, yeah.
I thought it was one of those things, you know, like when someone on the street is playing a card game, but they're hustling you for your money.
Ah, okay.
Which probably wouldn't be out of character for him, but
I like that Shumon and Terramon are like sparring in this one.
Yeah.
She's riding a bike next to the thing here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember its name. And then they were just like all of the art just indicates that these 2 are just friends and sparring partners.
Yeah.
Because like you were talking about that perspective thing.
That's what that is.
That's what these 2 are. These are either another fight or the next move in in that one. But like these 2, they're just hanging out. And then on the other cards, the other deck.
Get back.
Oh no, they are. Even that one's blue again. So I guess it must just be the same. I need to look at the text and see if they're the same. But like they're just vibing.
Just having a nap, yeah.
They're just hanging out.
They're like reading a book in that last one, are they?
Yeah, they're just reading together and vibing and exercising. So I do really love this.
A really interesting set of cards.
Yeah. Showed off like the physical versions. They're all shinies because they.
Yeah. Pretty nails.
Yeah, her nails were. They commented on her nails. So yeah, he was like, Maruta was like, or Murata was like, yeah, I didn't know which arts to include in the deck, so I just like,
Yeah.
um, like that. It's that generosity hemorrhaging again.
Yeah.
Um,
The Digimon Liberator logo,
hmm.
for some reason, like it's just the way the M is, so my brain is like reading it like Digi, yeah, and then
Yeah, because it's
it
like a
really looks like a
Y with two
Y.
lines under it.
Yeah.
So then they go through like the evolutions. So
Fluffy.
yeah. So he's called Fluffymon. I think we get these right. So yeah, we have Fluffymon, Grand Galemon, and Ephagamon, and we get no in training reveal for Shumon,
Okay.
but it's perfect leveled Chaperomon. Then at the mega level is Sendrilmon.
Ice Queen Anjo Woman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So here we are. So this didn't get revealed. This little friendo here is Yokemon.
The fried
The,
egg.
the,
Yeah.
the little leg, yeah. Then we have Fluffymon, and we have Grand Galemon. Oh.
Yeah.
I really love Grand Gale.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Like he's got this kind of like,
I like that he still has a proper bird face as well.
yeah, but he's got this kind of Garudamon look to him.
Mm.
But like
Well, bird.
Yeah, no, but more like if Garudamon is like Native American, he's like Aztec or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not Tekken.
Yeah.
He's got this Aztec feel to him, which I really do love. The mates.
I think we said that kind of about what's his normal form called?
Teromon.
I think we kind of said that about him. He's kind of like a bird pulsemon, but did we say? I can't remember now, but
No.
Aztec sounds familiar.
Like I do really love. And then Zephyrgamon, I like his color scheme.
Miku.
He is. When you
Hatsune
pointed that
Miku.
out, his wings are just Miku's twin tails.
Yeah.
But like
And he has twin blades as well.
They've got these mecha aspects to it, like to them, like they're on these hinges.
Still looks Aztec though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the handles of the swords for sure.
Yeah, and
I do like
pattern
these
on
the wing.
On the wings. Yeah, and the headdress.
I love these laser sword things. But if I had to pick between the two designs, I think I prefer Grand Galemon.
I'm not so sure now after seeing it really up close. I do like the more bird face, but then it does turn like it has the Omegamon face.
It has that Digimon robot face.
Yeah, that they all kind of get. If it had more of a bird face, I think I'd like this one better. If it had less of the robot man face.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I
color
like this
scheme
one better.
I just really like the color scheme. Maybe it's because I have Mikus everywhere right now, but first thing I did when I got my new bedroom, because it's blue, was I took out the two Mikus.
Yeah. So we have Chaperomon here as Shushumon's evolution. So our squirrel in roller skates turns into a puppeteer, a puppet Little Red Riding Hood with a huntsman's knife on her back. That's a nice touch to hunt.
Yeah.
Her basket is a mimic.
Yeah.
She's wearing the big bad wolf as slippers. So much so that she's got like, is that jam because of the picnic basket?
I was gonna say, yeah.
Or is that Danganronpa blood? Like, is she walking in its brains? But she's also carrying a Molotov cocktail.
She taxidermied them, so.
She's also carrying a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, with a tomato on it? Question mark. Apple.
Forest, I guess. Doesn't Granny live in the forest?
Yeah.
And then she turns in the biggest like, wait, what?
Oh, apple, because poison apple, like fairy tale.
Oh, okay.
Where the mimic picnic basket comes from, but
I don't know.
The huntsman, the apple, and the huntsman, Snow White and the Huntsman.
Ah, okay. I was thinking more of the huntsman in Red Riding Hood story, but yeah,
Huntsman in the Red Riding story.
The versions I've heard of it, yeah.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Snow White?
No, I'm sure. Like she basically cuts Grady out of the wolf stomach.
Oh. Is that weird version that you got that has the weird bit with the wolf at the end?
No,
No,
it's
it's
definitely
not that version. Okay.
Definitely not that version.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
there's no
Yeah.
wolf job. But anyway, so Chakaromon then turns into Sendrilmon.
Cinderella.
Yeah, and we called it with the thigh-high boots.
Mm.
Um,
Like she's a direct reference. We actually have a Cinderella on the wall in front of us.
yeah, because the previous occupants of this house, their daughter has this what is now our recording room. Their daughter's room. Like the entire wall.
It's just a Disney princess mural.
Yeah, it's just a big old it's
well,
a
it's a
mural.
wall sticker. It's not painted, but yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
So we have Cinderella in front of us,
Actually talking to squirrels.
and there's a blue bird floating at her head.
Yeah.
The Cinderella has the
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep calling her Cinderella. Sorry, that's what the mice call her.
So she turns into Sendrilmon here, who's like this Cinderella ice skater. Like her legs are just heels.
Yeah, they're just heels. Yeah, she's pointy like is it Dahlia? The ice lady in Xenoblade.
Oh yeah,
she has rabbit. She has weird pointy heels as well, don't she? Like she actually has feet, but she has pointy heels that are part of her feet or something.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, maybe unshare the screen.
Yeah, I've just realized who I'm looking up. This could get a bit awkward. Mimo Vision, away!
Remember her heels always being a weird.
That's the official art. That's
her ankle is the heel of the, but it's an ice spike, basically.
I can share the screen.
Yeah.
So Mimo Vision, appear. So this is Dahlia from Xenoblade. He is a rabbit. He is an ice rabbit lady.
Mm-hmm.
And her feet are humanoid rabbit feet, but like with thorn heels.
Mm. That's what I was reminded of. Just spiky and icy.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to turn into like this ice Anjuwomon.
Yeah, she does have Anjuwomon's head.
Yeah. I like the roses in the visor, but also like, are the roses in her leotard here, or are they a chest tattoo?
No, that's more of a mesh coming up off the dress.
You think so?
Yeah, that's how that kind of thing usually works. And there'd be lace kind of there and on the lace.
Okay,
that's what I'd assume. That's what it would be in real life.
Well, I only ask because like the roses are in her visor here, so like did they?
That gives me Beauty and the Beast vibes.
Yeah, there's a lot of like
the glass.
There's a lot of mixture of fairy tale. But like the blue puppet birdo and the rat,
the army of mice,
of mice who are also piloting the birds.
I wish there was one really fat one like Gus Gus.
They look like gray Chuchumon.
Oh, they are, yeah. They definitely are, and then they're piloting the bird instead of the other guy.
Yeah, so I do wonder if these were, because like they looks like they've got army hats on them.
Yeah,
and backpacks. So I wonder if they've got their own name.
Maybe.
And
is the bird its own Digimon?
They got added to the reference book, so we could check. Sendrilmon. Special moves: matrimonial strike,
That's very Cinderella.
noble family arts, prism date break. Oh, date break has to be back by 12. Has to run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Yami pointed out, and I can't believe I didn't cop this. I was like, I wasn't expecting ice on Jawamon, and Yami's like, yes, but they're glass slippers.
Yeah.
They're just. I'm like, oh, okay, glass slippers as thigh highs. We did call the thigh high thing because, well, shoes were the central theme.
Yeah.
It kind of made sense. I wasn't expecting it to go in this direction though.
Yeah, when it went roller skates, I wasn't expecting. But me and Yami had a moment there as well where Yami was like, not sure where the squirrel fits into all this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, squirrels, because Disney princesses can talk to woodland creatures.
Yeah.
And like you said, on the wall, I actually took a video and put it in of the wall.
Yeah.
Where Cinderella is talking to squirrels. So it does fit in a roundabout way.
Yeah.
Just another weird reference.
Yeah, and like as you say, like roses aren't really part of her story. They are a Beauty and the Beast thing. So it does seem to be like this crossover of different fairy tales. It does seem to be this the evolution line.
Yeah, the coloring of her dress and the way her hair swishes to one side in that image as well gives me Elsa vibes.
Oh yeah.
Because of course, Ice Queen.
Yeah, she does look like this kind of rock star Elsa as well.
Yeah. The hair was in a plait doubly so, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think the blue, just looking at the Cinderella on the
yeah. All those icy looking patterns in her dress to, match with the glass slipper.
So, profile: a mega level Digimon born of the data from the fairy tale Cinderella. In contrast to its appearance, Sendrelmon inhabits volcanic regions, lives a quiet life in solitude and unseen by others at the ash-coated castle, a base made from volcanic ash. When other Digimon visit its castle, however, hold battle tournaments called it calls balls.
Sendrelmon has big balls.
Yeah. Sendrelmon holds these contests and engages in constant battles in search of a Digimon capable of defeat. Then it might proclaim this Digimon its prince.
She's the dragon.
Sendrelmon has a great number of attendants searching for candidates who might become its prince. These attendants travel far and wide, always on the prowl as they distribute glass slippers in areas where strong Digimon likely... where strong Digimon likely to gain Sendrelmon's favor may live, and directly hand the slippers to very powerful. If a Digimon possessing a certain level of strength is handed a glass slipper, it is forcibly transported to Sendrelmon's ash-covered castle.
I'm just imagining one of them seeing the glass slipper and the mice holding the glass slipper going, no, and running away. Like, I'm powerful, but I don't want to do that. Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Imagine Prince Ali, but he had no time to prepare. Genie, what do we do? Anyway, where are we? As such, these slippers are quite the nuisance.
Yeah. Busy. I don't want to fight her.
When using matrimonial strike, Sendrelmon wields its rock-solid glass slippers as weapons and skewers its targets. It's noble.
So, does she kick?
She stab.
Stab, but with leg.
She stab with leg.
Also, I love that it's matrimonial strike because you watched Cinderella as an adult.
No.
Right, so she goes to the castle, right? Yeah. So she gets all her get up, it's all. She walks in and sees the prince. He doesn't even talk. He just looks at her, sees her across the room, walks over and starts dancing with her. They don't say hello, anything. And the next sentence in her head is the song, and she's like, "Is this what love is?" And calm down, girl. I can tell you lived in a basement.
I mean, that's always been Disney's problem, though, isn't it? Like the girls go from independent to thirsty. Like
she wasn't independent.
No, I know she wasn't.
But that's why people didn't really like Elsa like, well, traditional Disney fans didn't really like Elsa because she was all like, "What do you need a man for?" You
Yeah,
know.
like true,
Mm.
but like but a lot of like our OG Disney princess problems are
Mm.
that they go from nothing to thirsty at the snap of a like Belle even, you know, went beast thirsty, and you could argue that's Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Like it is. And I think that was the point of the original story.
hmm,
It wasn't so much that she fell in love with the beast. It was, you know.
yeah, I'd have to go back and read the.
Agree. Yeah, I haven't read any of them since I was much younger.
You'd
But
probably find all new.
mm.
But like even Sleeping Beauty, her whole thing was, "Oh well, your kiss woke me up. You must be the one." Imagine they get divorced 6 months later. What happens then?
Mm.
That's what what was that film Enchanted,
Yeah.
where it was like they kind of looked at that, like what happens when happily ever after isn't ever
Mm.
after. Uh, I got a sequel. I never saw it.
Curious about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you sequel? Like, I get how you would sequelize that movie, but money. Anyway, so we're.
Because he sells. That's
Oh
why.
well, yeah,
McSexy
it
is in
is
it.
Doctor
Or McDreamy,
McDreamy.
sorry.
Yeah, it is. It is.
McSexy is the Doctor Sexy is the supernatural version of him.
Always back to supernatural.
Always.
So anyway, yeah. So when using matrimonial strike, Centralmon wields its rock solid glass slippers as weapons and skewers its targets. So she does a stab,
Yeah.
or uses them as
do
kick, and then
do her legs bend? Or is she like Mellow walking around in her thigh
probably like
highs?
Mello walking around her giant. Oh my god, it's everything I ever wanted. I said that. I hope she has stupid thigh highs like Mella.
You did.
Oh my god,
And she
they
does.
gave me everything I wanted.
There's no way she can bend in ice boots.
No, there's no way those knees bend. Um. Anyway, um, its noble family arts move involves dispatching its underlings aboard a bomb resembling a horse-drawn pumpkin carriage as part of a self-sacrificing attack.
Oh my god.
Centralmon can also transform a large glass clock into a launcher, with a large clock adorning it, firing a devastating laser beam for its prism daybreak move, allowing Centralmon to eliminate all prince candidates in the vicinity.
So when she gets bored, she just does that move and goes, I don't like any of you.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
She sounds incredible.
Cinderella sleep now.
Like nobody I would want to be around personally, but she sounds wild. Yeah, but it doesn't give the name of the little mice.
No, or the birdie.
Or the Burby. Yeah, or the birdie.
Or are they just Chumon Cinderella version?
I guess they're just
or Chuchumon.
I guess they're just Chuchumon Grey.
Yeah.
Or
we're not gonna read the
no, we're not.
Of all of these, are we?
No, I just wanted to see if there was more, if there was anything very like fairy tale-y in Shushumon's.
There is.
Oh.
Shushumon typically stuffs its food into cheek pouches. That's what the mice did. With Gus Gus put all the pearls in his mouth to bring the necklace.
Yeah.
But
isn't that just a squirrel thing in general?
Well, there's that too. But
Shushumon also forces items that don't fit into its between the gaps in its tail or inside the zip pouch on its belly.
Go back and watch the scene of Gus Gus trying to pick up the cheese and stuff like that. You'll see it.
Okay.
And yeah, and then sometimes
something of a pack rat with the habit of swiping things.
Yeah,
Shushumon, no swiping.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing with the mice. They steal
Yeah.
everything for her dress, for Cinderella's original dress, before the fairy godmother comes along. The mice steal all the bits that the sisters toss away that they don't like, and then they tear apart her dress because that's my ribbon, that's my pearls, that's
Yeah.
So those little mice were little thieves. That's where they got their food as well. Well,
I mean, chaperomons. Their special moves: Apple for You, Crimson Ripper, and Mercy Basket.
Oh, she'll prioritize hunting Fangmon.
Wow. Oh, that's what that means.
Okay.
Okay, I'm glad we
Yeah, it does turn a bottle of cider into a Molotov cocktail. Nice.
Wow, I
It
love
also
this
has
evolution
knives
line.
attached to its feet.
Oh, are those wolf tongues knives? They also do a stab?
The basket has Gatlin guns in it. I think I love her.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
They just kind of went crazy. There's
Yeah.
like they were like, oh, this is never gonna be enough. Go crazy. Don't mind if I do. I love the basket is filled with many mini Monzaimon gummies. He's carrying jelly babies around.
Yeah.
Or gummy bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
On which it will snack should it have nothing else to do, whether hungry or not. Oh, well, we all snack when we're bored.
Mm. Oh.
But she actually hunts for sport and is quite hostile in nature. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I kind of love this evolution line.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing. So anyway, so they showed these off. Uh
A lot more.
no,
Because my back is me.
they showed off a trailer for Century for show off Irangamon. Guess is Takutomon's new form.
Yeah.
The new trailer also has like a Pokemon in it.
Yeah, because there's a sorry, the name of that is reminding me of another word for wolf or like wolf howl in Korean.
Right.
I know that's a Chinese game, so maybe it's similar. You know that book I have that's also a K-pop CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cover of that, the name of that, whatever that is, I can't
Oh.
remember. But I know Wolf is the English title of that song. It's a EXO, if anyone knows.
Right.
Ururang, Ururang, something like that.
Oh yeah. Before we get on to that last thing, after that, then it's a bunch of merchandise we're never gonna see, and
Yeah.
then I Made or AIM sang us out.
Okay.
Everyone buys. Oh, China's also getting a stage play,
Oh, okay.
so everyone demented. Poor Joe.
Yeah, he doesn't really like the rest of them are fairly accurate looking.
I love the Devimon costume.
Yeah.
Like it's a proper Sentai villain costume.
Mm.
And then the puppets, they
Oh, they leave a lot to be desired.
don't they? Like the stage play puppets were so much better.
What is wrong with that Tailmon?
I guess they have to be chunkier if they're doing. I don't know if they're just doing File Island because it's only. But Hikari's there, so
Yeah.
it can't just be doing File Island. So if they're doing the whole series, then maybe. Oh, that Greymon happened. The Ogremon is.
He's fine. Well, his skirt needs to be a bit longer, but he's fine.
Yeah. Like they're already wearing their tags and crests. They wouldn't have gotten them at this point in the.
Yeah, maybe it's an original.
Possibly.
I feel like Greymon is a bit like one of them inflatable dinosaurs.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, they also announced, the manga competition.
Yeah.
They're doing a novel version of that.
Okay, you gonna end?
I might do. They also announced that the winners from last year, um, oh yeah, so there's another manga initiative featuring works from last year's competition winner. So they're going to be doing proper manga going up on the website.
Okay.
And there's a new work by Yabu no Tenya, Dreamer's artist.
Okay.
So there's going to be a new work by him. So we're getting lots of manga this year.
Okay.
And then there's a new competition, novel competition, same vein as last year's manga. Digimon Dreamers is getting its second book, serialized with a new Pulsemon card.
Okay.
It's art of Pulsemon with the giant Bulkmon arm.
Oh, brilliant.
It is kind of great.
Oh, you know what the West are going to make it that though. That time Quagmire walked out of his house with a real buff arm.
um,
Oh yeah.
show you the card art. And
Oh yeah.
so yeah,
Not too far
you're
off.
not too
Yeah.
far off with the Quagmire thing.
Oh, sorry, I just head bumped the mic there. I didn't mean to.
They're releasing 2 new V pets, kind of like they did last year.
Okay.
But they're for the X versions. They are just they're I'm not as enthused by them. The wraparound art is just or Greymon X or Metal Guru.
Ah, okay.
It's not as fun as the graffiti Wikimon or Greymon art from last year. Um, the art is UV print though, which I think is cool.
Okay.
More toy information on the way that they can't talk about, but there's plenty of apparel with that 25th anniversary artwork.
Okay.
This one, we're getting hoodies and t-shirts.
They'd all make really cute acrylic stands.
They would. So we're getting merch with this. So
Mm.
I'm gonna go out of my way to get something. I love
Yeah.
this too much.
Yeah, it's really good.
There's some very underrepresented shows on
Mm.
Scheme.
Like, how often are you gonna have Haru on a
Yeah, yeah,
hoodie or something?
yeah. And this will be 2 years in a row now that Hiro and Takuya have shared merchandise.
Mm.
um, Ildramon's getting a model kit.
Okay.
The
Something to build on the screen.
Agumon, Tailmon, Koromon, and Koromon are getting.
Okay.
And that was kind of where my phone died.
Right.
So I came back and learned about the new century stuff, and so I'll show that trailer, and that's kind of where we're done. Because after that, then as I said, there's not really a whole. There's nothing really left to it after that. There's no special announcement or one last thing or anything to that. Speaking of dead phones,
Has your phone gone dead?
10% battery left. Put it on charge now so I can show off this trailer.
That's 69% battery. Haha.
And then we'll wrap up and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Here's epilogue. Not even 4 dash something, it's epilogue.
Epilogue. Better be good. They're okay. Yeah, I agree though. They're not as fun as the other ones.
They're not as fun as the other. Like even like I like that it's still got the Digimon screen, but I wouldn't.
Like it's like they tried to. They're like, oh, let's do the art from last time, but with these guys, and they don't work for that art.
No. Like I appreciate the effort that Musk is having wraps around a brick like that, and like you don't lose like the picture doesn't offer it.
Yeah.
Like because they do sort of show what the image looks like folded out well at one point, but
You have to draw it with that perspective in mind.
Yeah, so I'm not like I wouldn't be rushing out. They advertised the Metal Greymon one again. That yeah. like keychains, and they are doing keychains and stands of those.
Mm.
That'll be fun. I'll remind late March, because why would you show it off at your big Digimon presentation where you could go, hey, here's what it looks like completed.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-orders go live on such and such a date.
Like, how hard is it to have one for your convention?
Yeah. These gachapon things are coming out in May. All feature the arts from the different shows.
Fun.
Yeah. And of course that's
See? It is Digimon.
Yeah, Atmon is Digimon.
I like that I can just go right up to the mic and be like, see? Just whisper to the chat.
Right, so yeah, Zhang Tianmon, and that's not Tactimon, that's Kutomon. Thanks, subtitles. Takutomon. I guess I can see where the subtitle got Tactimon from. That's not Tactimon. Um,
Ah, what a baby. Oh, you made the baby angry.
full version of the video is available for streaming on Bilibili. I'm sure a YouTube version will have made its way out by now. I'm not going to go looking. I don't like it's a game I can't play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then all this merch that we're just not allowed to have.
Yeah.
Skip over this.
Yeah. I do like their silly hats.
I love the ones of the Digimon dressed up as the humans and then in turn. I think we've seen these before.
We have, yeah. Very cute.
But look at these.
They're like pops, but sitting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. You better minimize this video. Are they cushions?
These cushions. They're like dumplings.
Yeah.
Not meat buns now. Butterflies on them as well. And they're this new artwork. Snap. Which are cute, but like I'm not going to pay them too much attention.
We'll never see them.
No. Then we've got this mini Digivice thing. I don't know what the memory walk toy is in China, but apparently it's a Digivice version of that.
Okay.
Guess it's some sort of pedometer, which makes sense, but it doesn't seem to have any connections on the top from the way she's holding it. So I don't know if it does anything, but
you have to want that toy.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Oh, it integrates with WeChat.
Ah, okay.
So that's Chinese WhatsApp or something like that.
Yeah, basically.
So it integrates with that, and you can collect various items. Okay, so it's a game. Page play.
WeChat is basically
Line. Oh, that's the one I'm thinking of. Line, yeah.
Which is basically WhatsApp.
Yeah. And then they say goodbye. Bye. We know we're not going to see I made a song here, so yeah. Bye, Agumon. That was it. That was Digimon. It was Digimon Con. Overall, I gave it like a 6 out of 10.
In conclusion, you should have gone to bed.
I should have gone to bed. It was fun hanging out with like Yuki and Yami for a bit.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, there's the video. The Cinderella. High glass slippers though.
High heels.
Yeah. Full con performances put out for anybody that wants to go back and particular. But ultimately, yeah, I probably should have gone to bed, but I was happy. Oh yeah, I forgot it.
Oh, okay. I thought when you had turned it off for Dahlia that you'd left it off.
No.
I forgot that it does that as well.
Yeah. So, like, should I have gone to bed instead of staying watch it? Yeah, probably.
For the content, yes. You really didn't miss that much.
No.
But some of it was quite wholesome, lovely.
Yeah, and I
Like
kind of
the
enjoyed
voice
seeing it in real
actors.
time.
The voice actors were lovely. The card game people were.
Yeah.
And, seeing the different cards and all that, that was quite interesting. Which territory likes
Likes
which
what
waifu
best.
better.
Yeah. The territorial waifu wars. But like, there was nothing groundbreaking. Like, and we knew that going in. There wasn't going to be a new anime. There wasn't going to be a new video game announcement.
No.
They gave us the please stay tuned for more information. I really hope that doesn't, like, come April, they're going to drop a tidal wave.
Yeah, and the same with this model kit. Like, why didn't you just have one?
Yeah.
To promote the thing that the world is going to be watching.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, like Paildramon, you've got a 02 movie that's currently out and you're celebrating it upcoming Blu-ray release.
Like, some people could have gone from that movie back into a Digimon, nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
And then they would have found out there was a Digimon Con, and then they would have watched it.
Found out.
And they could have found out about that kit, and that could have been the only thing they cared about.
No, I agree.
No, you lost out because you're idiots.
So with that, I did not really expect this recording to go
3 hours.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be as long as the con itself.
No, we might as well just sit down and watch the whole thing. What happened to your cliff notes? You just showed me the whole thing. You just skipped through the video instead of cliff notes.
Well, what happened was I started with cliff notes, and then you wanted to see Volcano Oda, and then just once the video was open, it was just easier to show you things in context. It just became easier to do it that way.
Now you're gonna get claimed because the video was on screen all the time.
Yeah, probably. I'll work that out when it. But everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow. This should go up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So tomorrow.
Is your phone?
Tomorrow being Wednesday, what you guys should see is our Digimon Seeker epilogue discussion. Let's see if this epilogue is worth the wait and worth the payoff.
Worth
for that ending that was so amazing. And oh my god, the way they talked about it.
I can't even be sarcastic about it.
No, I couldn't. I kind of laughed when they were talking about it at the con. This had to be a bigger deal than it was an attack that didn't finish.
They said someone pulled the plug on the TV before we got to see the main event.
Yep. I didn't like it when Yu-Gi-Oh! GX did it. I didn't like it here. But they talked it up like it was the most thrilling thing in the world. Maybe it's an audience
It would be if there was another part.
Maybe it's an audience thing. Maybe this is a cultural thing. Maybe it's something we don't get because
like
the payoff for, yeah, where a lot of like Japanese sometimes that is just the end, yeah, and it's up to your imagination.
Yeah,
the adventure continues in your heart and stuff like that.
Yeah, but actually having a canon ending is nice too,
isn't it? Yeah. So we'll get to see if the epilogue is worth it. If they talk about
I like when things are open ended, like it's tied off in a neat little bow. But if like the end of Hannibal, that tied off all the stories it needed to tie off. But if they were to write another series,
right,
there's a way out of it. The ending.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like things like that, but not when everything's built up and you have this like new version of the Digimon that's like or the two Digimon together, and like you want to see them fight.
Yeah.
That's why Ghost Game was so disappointing.
Yeah.
It did Ghost Game on it. Except it showed us the one that we wanted to fight, and then we didn't get to see the fight. Ghost Game didn't quite get that far.
Everything is Ghost Game.
Now we've hit 3 hours.
Yeah. All right. Well, then with that, everybody, thank you for joining in.
Thank you. Sorry about our faces.
Like and subscribe for more. And we will see you tomorrow for the Digimon Seekers epilogue. And hopefully, tomorrow night, return with
Mm.
Digimon Frontier 10, 11.
Keep all your fingers and toes crossed.
Even if it has to be like this, something out, we're gonna try and get it up and working the right way. But if we can't,
If not, we'd rather be here in some form than not be here at all.
exactly. So, on say no,
Mhm.
that's Sunday. Digimon Frontier 10, 11, and 12 tomorrow night. Following, well, kind of follow
Mhm.
the Digimon Seekers that will go out on full Wednesday time slot. Presuming you're listening this on Tuesday after our internet installed.
I hope so. Keep all the fingers and toes crossed for that too.
Yeah, even though you're listening in the
Shh,
future.
I'll tell you on Discord.
Good morning, everybody.
Good night.
Love you.
Happy time zone.
Happy times. Bye-bye.
Bye.